People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source, your source for dancehall and or entertainment and news. Now, people, there's a saying that goes something like this: it takes a village to raise a child. However, people, it seems as if that is no longer a fact in Jamaica, and it seems as if because it is mostly picnic that are having picnic and people with childlike mentality that are now having picnic. So therefore, them can't really take care for them own self. So therefore, how are they going to take care of little picnic? So therefore, what they do is bring menaces to society, if that is even a word. Now, people, I am speaking specifically about a video that I got, and people understand that this is YouTube, so therefore, fallacy, I cannot show you. However, I can explain exactly what took place. Now, people, this youth, he went to a store and he bought some sort of noodle, them little cheap noodle, we come in a little package, romaine noodle, I think it is called. And apparently, that is not what he wanted. However, when he went to return the noodle was bust. So therefore, say, you have to return as is or how you get it. If you go on the package, bust or cut, you are not going to get back your money because you are basically responsible for any sorts of damages to the package or the product. So anyways, he went and he tried to return it and they told him that no, we can't do this because it cut. We cannot sell it back to anybody else. So therefore, you're lost. This little youth look like he's about 10 at the most. He decided, listen, no, me nah have it. So therefore, he went for a cutlass. Don't know if he went home or there was one just easy access. So therefore, him draw feet. Now, people, this little boy was so short, he could not even see over the counter. However, he was pointing said farm utensil at the person in the store, in the liquor wholesale, whatever. And he was threatening that, listen, if you not give me back my money, this I gonna reach you, meaning the farm utensil. And what made it even worse is that him grab out some merchandise out of the people and place him jump up on the corner and grab out the merchandise, bust up the people and merchandise, and say he is not going to return it unless him get back him $100 for him noodle. When that was not successful, he went with his cutlass to the side of the building and him start lick on the door. Now, people, if that was not bad enough, there were several purses there, and purses were videotaping. The person that actually videotaped this, they were laughing. However, one thing that I did not see is that anybody intervened, anybody say anything, anybody give this little youth a ears. As now, people, I am not recommending any sorts of physical violence to anybody, especially people picnic, because you understand more than likely if he acts like that, you don't want to meet the father, you don't want to meet the mother, and maybe they are decent people. But just as I say, generally speaking, people practice what they learn or practice what they see in the house. So therefore, if the house indisciplined, if the house dysfunctional, more than likely this youth is also going to be dysfunctional. So anyways, when he realized that he did not get what he wanted, did not get his money, him start to cuss and say, F you, mother, rete, lele, you know the rest. Now, people, whenever we see this, it kind of explains what is going on in Jamaica. It kind of explains why we have so many criminals, because people don't want to intervene, because sometimes if you try discipline somebody picnic, maybe that mother and father might come back and take you out and say you this them picnic. So therefore, people tend to leave their business alone. So that is why Jamaica is the way that it is, because it is not like back in the old time days where people intervene, and if you act up, you might get some RAAS lick on the road, and when you go back home, your mama and your papa also give you some RAAS lick. So people, me just say, this explains the amount of criminals and the amount of crimes that we see being perpetuated in Jamaica, because there is no sort of discipline. there is no sort of person that is going to bend this youth before him get too old. So therefore, him start out and act like a criminal. He is a violent little youth, and people, this is going to carry on unless, of course, him lose him life. Unless, of course, there is some sort of therapy, some sort of intervention. However, people, we know that it is usually when it is too late. Basically, the power take him out and him lay down on the floor like some sort of carpet. Point blank and period. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. The next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that some thieves, they are plaguing the bar owners in a place called Waltham Park. And it is said that they're on a rampage. And basically, they are breaking into these people's bars establishment. And they are stealing what they call the roulette machines, some sort of gaming machine. Now, people, based on the information, it is said that these machines can cost up to $500,000, 500,000 Jamaican dollars. And somebody that sent me a video, that person lost 4 machines one time. So people, we are talking about $2 million or more. So people, I am going to let you take a look to this beautiful bean footage, and then I am going to give my piece. Now, people, the sad thing about Jamaica is this. We see at least 3 youths going at the people in bar, knapsack, pants sagging, no sorts of physical ailment, no sorts of physical deficiency. However, they don't want to learn any sorts of trade. The only type of stuff that they want to do is break in a people's place, take people's stuff, and then sell the people them stuff. So more than likely, when they steal from Peter, they go back and they sell it to Paul. But Paul is always willing because Paul is getting a deal. So people, me just say, he is a beneficiary, so he is not going to ever complain about anything until he is the victim, until it reaches his doorstep, until these same people broken a film place and him a beg for him life, and he also loses his life or gets his life taken away from him. So people, at the end of the day, this just shows you 2022, 2021 just ended. So therefore, these youths, they are off to a very good or bad start, depending on which side you're on. However, what we should hope is that somebody recognize these criminals, these bleach out thieves, and basically send the power for them wherever they are at. Because more than likely, they live in the neighborhood, which is Waltham, and they are robbing from their own people, robbing from the poor for basically satisfy their own bill. So people, it just shows you the level of crookedness and hyenaism that lives in Jamaica, especially as it pertains to these scumbags and lowlifes. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that people, I can't believe that with the type of place that Jamaica is, you would have thought that persons would be more vigilant, especially when they are shopping in public, especially when them understand say peer thief, 2-foot hyena, all sorts of pickpocket people they out there. So people, I am going to show you a video in which it is said that a lady was robbed in Westmoreland of in excess of 60,000 Jamaican dollars, 66,000 to be specific. So people, take a listen, take a look at the beautiful bean footage, and then I'll give my piece. Now people, like you see in that beautiful bean footage, the man is a real fingersmith. He is a real kleptomaniac. He is skilled in the art of pickpocketing. And this lady, her mind is in la la land. She is too busy counting. However, the more that she counts is the more that she loses. So therefore, the more time that passes is the more money that this man is taking away from her. Because if she loses 66,000 one time, one go, can you imagine how much money she was counting? Now, based on the video, it is obvious that she's in some sort of wholesale, some sort of Chinese establishment. However, people, you know the saying in Jamaica, see and blind, hear and deaf. So even if Mr. Chin sees that this man is picking her pocket, taking her money, he or she is not going to say anything because he does not want to lose his life. All he's going to be responsible for is the fact that she pays him for whatever merchandise he is going to give her. Whatever she loses, that is on her. He decided, or she decided, the Chinese owner decided that they are not going to lose their life for somebody else. So therefore, it is business as usual. They mind them own business. Now people, 2021 just ended 2022. People have to be mindful of their surroundings. So therefore, you cannot live in a jungle and you act as if you are in Narborough. You act as if everything is okie-dory. So people, me just say, act according to the environment in which you live. You have to make sure that you adjust, because if you do not adjust, these predators, they are going to prey on you and they are going to take advantage of you, and you're always going to become a victim. Point blank and period.